Good Monday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith with Superior Forecasting for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. This is the afternoon video forecast discussion for this Monday, the 27th of April, 2020. We're navigating. We are navigating through this mayhem and dismay called COVID-19, and it's taken a toll. It's definitely taken a toll psychologically and physically as well. I wasn't physically well to begin with in terms of my weight, but I'm doing okay. And on this Monday afternoon, we have a lot of tulips and flowers that are sprouting. They're looking gorgeous in gardens right now. I've never seen a greener grass, in Montclair, walking down South Mountain Avenue than I've seen in the last several days, and in Roseland and Caldwell and in other communities around the neighborhood, your neighborhood. And the one thing that I know is that we're going to be okay eventually, but we're not okay right now. And as far as allergies go, well, yeah, a lot of people are sick, not from COVID-19, but from allergies, which is normal at this time of the year because you have to understand the weather and everything on the ground and in the air has nothing to do with COVID-19. It doesn't. And, you're going to be affected by the fact that everything is in bloom right now. And, you've got your ashes, oaks, and maples all coming to life. And everything from the ground, like the tulips here, coming to life. So, we have a revitalization and a new birth on the way. This is the video forecast discussion for this Monday, the 27th of April, 2020. I'm your meteorologist, Robert Smith. We'll go to Rutgers to start out the broadcast this morning, or actually this afternoon. And at 2:52 this afternoon, we've got temperatures in the upper 40s here in northwestern New Jersey, mid and upper 40s to low 50s at best. Now, that's the maximum for today because you can see it right here. This 73 degrees temperature in Mannington Township, the thermometer is completely broken. Let's take a look at the minimum temperatures this morning. They were chilly again. Again, we're running 10 to 15 degrees below normal for the daytime highs, and definitely well below normal for overnight lows. So, you've got temperatures here in the 30s and 40s. Got wind speeds this afternoon all out of the north, and they're kind of light, not showing so many gusts here as well, but still I don't think that they fixed the wind chill chart. No, they did not. National Water Vapor Channel, this is a very interesting scenario. Well, here's our storm system that passed off the coast. Yesterday it was over here. Notice all the dry air here over the eastern Great Lakes down into western Pennsylvania and Virginia, all the way through Florida, where, the temperatures this morning are absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of a stream here coming in from the subtropical jet stream over here. More Pacific energy coming into California and the west coast here in the upper plains. Here's another cold front diving down through the Great Lakes. And this is very interesting here in the eastern United States because there's a lot of low-level drying that's occurring right now, but it's slow. If we looked at the mid-levels of the atmosphere, and we can do that, there's still plenty of moisture here in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is water vapor, actually. So it's a vapor, it's a gas, it's not precipitation. But under this precipitation is some sprinkles and some drizzle. Yeah, you get that. This looks very interesting to me. This here looks very interesting to me. This looks interesting to me as well, and you get the picture. Yeah, this morning I did Ani DeFranco and Tracy Chapman, actually, the girls that swirl. And look what's swirling here. Here's our upper level low off the coast, and all the cold air advection beginning to pile in from the Great Lakes, northwestern New York, Pennsylvania, down through the Virginias. And you can see the cumulus under stratiform skies here in northwestern New Jersey too, as the ceilings begin to lift just a little bit, Ceilings are the height of the cloud decks, and they show and denote what is going on in the upper levels of the atmosphere. And the upper levels of the atmosphere under this northerly flow are showing you the striations of the cold air advection that is on top of you. Yes, it's true. Storm Prediction Center's meso-RAP analysis shows the rain really wasn't that heavy, actually. If you looked over a long span of the last 24, 48 hours, it wasn't bad. Here's surface low off the coast here, surface low off the coast there, northerly flow around it. Here's the next cold front coming in across the Great Lakes. But what makes the difference here? Mid-level lapse rates. Yes. And you're seeing mid-level lapse rates in the 5 to 6 degrees Celsius per, per mile up in space. Not per mile, actually, up in space. But this tells me the atmosphere is still a little unstable over here. Let's take off the radar. Let's do that. So this looks unstable to me. This looks unstable to me here as well. Of course, naturally. Using the upper level lapse rates here, this looks very unstable to me in this area here where precipitation is already ongoing and building here across the Great Lakes. And this atmosphere here in the mid and upper levels, completely unstable. Completely. iWeatherNet's weather browser here, severe weather browser. Here is our lightning strikes across portions of Kansas and Missouri here, down into Arkansas. This line looks quite unstable to me. Given the upper air profiles of the lapse rates per, degrees of Celsius per 1,000 feet here, this looks unstable to me in this area here. So, this area needs a watch box probably, and we're going to take a look at that from the Storm Prediction Center. Other things that stand out, well, of course, the warmth here in southern Florida, across the coast line of the southern United States into Mexico and into, look at this, 95 degrees already, 98 degrees in San Diego this afternoon. Why are we here? Right? You'd ask yourself that. Absolutely love using the Nestis star goes east geocolor because it shows us the swirl and the twirl. Exactly what I was speaking about this morning. 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Now, when you go into the IR imagery, infrared imagery, you see all the cloud cover still in place here, and the cold air cumulus coming in from the north and the west as the air temperatures begin to drop down again. And look at all this precipitation that's still just wrapping around here across southern New England, and it's not picking up anything here because the Doppler radars are down. We explained that yesterday. So, there's some drizzle. New York City's radar is showing it. Philadelphia is out. Fort Dix's radar is, a little bit minimal. And here comes all that precipitation over the Great Lakes. So things look good. Here is, well, things don't look good actually, but Here's our trough axis. A couple of spokes still coming through. Here's our area of low pressure here off of southern New England now. And, you know, a north to north, it's a northern flow here coming across New Jersey. And it's a raw Monday. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let's take a look at the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock temperatures here nationally. Well, here in eastern Canada and the northern mid-Atlantic down through the central spine of the Appalachians here. It's very chilly with that northerly flow. But you get into the southern mid-Atlantic and your coastal plain here where you go golf. You golf. Or you swim. Or you do whatever you're doing. Look at this in Florida. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at all the heat in Mexico up through the back spine here of Southern California. That's absolutely amazing to see temperatures in the mid and upper 90s this afternoon across this region. And then you look at southwestern Canada into the upper plain, into the northwest here, and you're seeing temperatures in the 40s. So you got 90s here, 40s, and 50s here. Very interesting, isn't it? Yeah, indeed. These are the New Jersey CoCoRaHS reports for the last 24 hours, and it's a lot less than was previously forecasted here. Over northern New Jersey, a third of an inch of rain. Well, I have to say that that's not really impressive. We can see this here over northern New Jersey now with a quarter to a third. We can see it over central New Jersey with even less than that. And of course, southern New Jersey, even less. Next to nothing. Checking out our friends at the National Weather Service office in Philadelphia and New York City, of course. You know, what would you expect on the coastlines here and in the back bays of the Delaware and New Jersey front line and New York coastlines here, but small craft advisories. It's very tiring, isn't it? But thank God there's nothing going on over the interior right now, and, you know, a hazardous weather statement here. Nah, we're not interested in that. No. Climate Prediction Center is probably late today with, you know, their updates for their 6 to 10 day temperatures, 8 to 14 day temperatures, and 6 to, 14 day temperatures, and, precipitation profiles here. Looks like everybody's falling asleep at the wheel here. But this looks chilly to me. This looks very warm to me. And that looks good given the fact that we're seeing this. But now look at the 8 to 14. Again, the warm spots. This is me. This is where I should be. Okay? I'm not here. I'm here. Not good. Look at this. That's a no-go. That's a no-go to me. Let's look at the 6 to 10 day precipitation profile. Again, very dry here, very dry here, very dry here, very wet here. Not excessively so. Not excessively so, but that wetness continues in the 8 to 14 days. So, things don't look so, bon vivant to me in French. All right, want to look at the European model guidance from this morning, which just came in. Here's our upper level low off of the southern New England coast, and that spins away. Here comes another cold front through the region, and an upper level low getting into the Great Lakes again by Thursday. But this looks interesting because we're going to have warm temperatures around here by then, and this line of showers and thunderstorms, this is a macro scale model. So if I showed you the NAM model guidance, you get the picture. Strong winds, downdraft winds, hail, thunderstorms. Yeah, that looks likely under this scenario here. And then as we get into, now we're moving into May. Okay, so, you know, at first we're here at the end of April and the beginning of May here. We're getting into the beginning of May on Friday, May 1st, and let's say it's not going to be pleasant. No, doesn't look that way. And then we get off into the rest of the month and the beginning of the month of May, and this doesn't look too good either. And then when we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, well, that's my mother's birthday, so here you go, with rain on your doorstep once again. Yeah. This is truly going to be the last thing that I do for the video forecast today because I have a sinus headache, actually, and, you know, that's just the way that it is. Upper 40s, low 50s, you can screw that shit. We don't like that. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we get back into the normal range of the low 60s, upper 50s to low and mid 60s, low to mid 70s around the I-95 corridor on Wednesday. That makes sense to me. 50s north, upper 60s south. That makes total normalcy under the situation that we are in on Thursday. And Friday looks good. Friday looks good, back to normal. So, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're now in the upper 60s and low and mid 70s by next Sunday, May 3rd. And then Monday, May 4th, you know, 60s, 70s. Yeah, that looks good to me. Again, another cold front passes through on May 5th. Low 60s to the north, 70s to the south. Completely normal. And of course, on May 6th, my mother's birthday, low 60s to the north and mid 60s just about everywhere. That looks good. Looks good. That is it for the video forecast discussion for this afternoon on Monday, April 27, 2020. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. If you have questions, and a lot of people do have questions, actually, you do, I can help you. It's gardenstateweather@gmail.com.